My name is Asmara Salemi, and I'm an instructor here at Brookhaven College. I work in the government department, and the very first time that I walked through Brookhaven's doors was when I was a high school student. I was taking a dual credit course, and now I'm teaching here at Brookhaven. It's really full circle. I teach federal and Texas government here at Brookhaven, and really the focus of those courses are to make sure you know the structures of government at the federal and state level.
My name is Sandy Gonzalez. I met Professor Salemi through Ignite. Before taking Texas government with Professor Salemi, I was already interested in Texas politics because of Ignite. Through Ignite, we were doing a lot of hands-on involvement with the community, and that tied in with Texas government.
I'm the faculty sponsor for Ignite at Brookhaven, and one of the goals for Ignite is to encourage young women to get out and engage within their community. There's a big push for to be civically engaged within our organization, and one thing I'm really proud of is that our organization helped lead an effort to register over 1,000 people on campus, and guess what? We met that goal, and we registered more than 1,000 people. And I love to see that I had students who went out there and really participated in a grassroots efforts, and really that's where politics begins. That's how it becomes effective, when people become excited about something, they have goals and they meet those goals. And that commitment to taking that success in the classroom and applying it to the real world is what I think Brookhaven is all about. So working here at Brookhaven is just an extension of who I am.
I met Ms. Salemi when she was interested in implementing service learning in her class. One of the projects that she really wanted to do was a voter registration drive. She wanted to do that through the Ignite Club, and as an advisor of another club, I kind of helped her with working as an advisor, but then also doing service learning in her class. It was a project that she came to me and said, this is what we're wanting to do. We're wanting to work together with the community to provide something that is a service to the community. It's also a way for our students to get involved in giving back.
Actually, this was the first time that I was a leader in some kind of organization, so I was very nervous, and I didn't want to be president of the chapter. I just wanted to start it, and she motivated me to take on that role. And she also motivated me that she was so young and ambitious, and I kind of wanted to be like her. So I just took it on, and I knew I could do it. And she was very she was very inviting and very open of any questions I had or any fears that I had. She was there to support me and the group.
And that's really important to me in my classes. One of the things I try to do, regardless if it's federal or Texas government, my goal is to make it as relevant as possible.
In Texas government, we are learning about the different branches of government, so legislative, executive, and judicial, and also, just everything about Texas politics.
In the federal and Texas government course, students get to learn the structures of government, the foundations of our government, looking at the Constitution, the U.S. Constitution, and then for the Texas government course, we also evaluate the Texas Constitution. Actually, the many Texas constitutions, and why is Texas government at the point it is today. Texas government is a quite interesting course because it actually gives a chance for the students to learn about something that's very local to them. It's probably even more important to them than the federal government, because it's the Texas government that really dictates what they do every day in their lives.
Hi, my name is Gloria Alvarado. I'm a student at Brookhaven College, and I had Professor Salemi for both federal and Texas government between 2014 and 2015. So honestly, I had no initial interest in government whatsoever until I met Professor Salemi. You know, a lot of people go to ratemyprofessor.com, look at all the ratings for the professors, and Professor Salemi had one of those ratings that was on or off. You know, some people were like, well, she's really strict, really hard, and other students absolutely adored her. So when I had her, you kind of have this prejudice towards her. And when I met her, I absolutely fell in love.
So I want students to be able to engage in my classrooms, bring in their viewpoints regardless of what it is. We all come from different backgrounds, and I'll make sure those different backgrounds are highlighted in my classes. I love that my classrooms are incredibly diverse. With that diversity, I'm able to use those students and their different viewpoints and have them highlight what makes America different in other countries. So especially my international students who haven't been in the U.S. for too long, but they have this extremely rich experience, and the comparativist in me, I love those types of students. I want those students to speak up and let me know, or let the class know, what's the difference that they see in the U.S. federal system compared to their country's federal system. And trust me, there's huge differences when it comes to election laws, how the government works. And when you could compare and contrast, then you could begin to understand why is America the way it is, and why do we have the certain rules we have when it comes to governance.
And so initially when I had her for federal government, the curriculum was really strict. No absences, no tardies. You had to be present in class. But she gave you all these opportunities to learn, to be engaged, all these IPS events that were being held at Brookhaven, and just a vast pool of knowledge that you can obtain just by having her as a professor.
She added more fire to the motivation that I originally had.
She was very concerned coming into it that she wanted to do things the right way. She wanted to really be attentive to detail. She wanted to be able to follow through our policies and the way that we do things and the processes that we had. And so she wanted to know how that was all done even before she started with the project. We went through all that. She said, here's a project that I want to do, and we kind of went off with it and got started. She really wanted to do something that was able to implement a lot of different things with her class, that her students were able to give back to the community. And so they did the voter registration drive where they tried to, actually they did get over 1,000 people registered to vote in the last election.
What really excites me is the success of my students and how they're able to tie in what happens in the classroom and take it to the outside world.
She is incredibly smart. She's a female academic. She started off the class initially telling me, and what really got me was she would tell me about how she was a high schooler listening to Run DMC. She was a skateboard kid, and how she got this interest in politics. And so whenever she would show us or go through a course, like go through the curriculum, she would not only invite you to her personal life and what she obtained, like what she obtained throughout her college years, but almost pave this pathway for you to learn and apply this to your daily life.
I feel that Professor Salemi is an excellent recipient for this award. I feel that she is dedicated to teaching well. I feel that she does the best with what she's been given. I feel that she wants to do an excellent job at providing something for the students, an experience for the students, something that they can get out of not just her teaching, but volunteering in the community, where they're able to move on after they're done here and succeed.
Honestly, I can't think of a professor that's influenced my life any more than she has. I had no idea what I wanted to minor in, and now my minor is political science. She not only was stern and meticulous in the way she taught, but she was also caring and compassionate, that you couldn't ignore that this was a professor that really cared about you.
What I love about the VOE program is, first of all, I get to meet my colleagues from other campuses, see what they're doing. I didn't know we had a VTech program in our district. It was Cedar Valley Community College. I thought that was pretty awesome. And see some of the works that other students do on our campuses, it just gets me super excited because it makes me feel like we are part of this one community. I am incredibly, I'm not a school-spirited person at all, but working here, I feel like that we are this one big happy family.
Congratulations, Professor Salemi, on receiving the Focus of Excellence Award.
Congratulations, Professor Salemi. I can't think of any other professor that's more deserving of this award than you.
Congratulations, Ms. Salemi. You are really awesome and you deserve this 100%.